Hi guys, we're back in Roblox, and today we're playing the Escape from Minions prison mode. Ready for an adventure?
Hi, friends. Yes, this is going to be fun. Imagine a prison full of minions. Who would have thought that these little yellow creatures could be so dangerous?
So, our first step is to get out of the cell. Look, we need to crawl through the ventilation duct. Oh, it's like in prison escape movies.
Exactly. Go ahead, Labrador. You go first. You have more experience with this stuff. Aha.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's pretty tight. Hey, Dobie, remember the last time you got stuck in the vents?
Ha! Right. That was in the Escape from the Asylum mode. Hopefully, these vents are wider. And here's the first boss, a huge minion with a laser gun.
Wow, he's a serious guy. Okay, I have a plan. We need to jump on the platforms, dodge his shots, and attack him with our bazooka.
Wow, and I thought minions only love bananas. Okay, jump, shoot. Oh no, he's aiming at me.
Dobie, take care of yourself. Shoot at his legs to slow him down. Yes, like that. We've almost defeated him.
Hooray! The first boss is down. But listen, what's that sound? It looks like we have trouble ahead. Another boss, Mega Minion with a shield and hammer.
Right, he looks tough. We need to be smart. Let's try to trick him and hit his weak spots when he lifts the shield.
Good plan, attack! Oh, look, he's swinging his hammer like Thor. Ha! I hope he's not as accurate.
Come on, Dobie, dodge. He's vulnerable when he attacks. Shoot him. Yes, we did it. He's defeated.
Whew, that was intense. But we made it. Labrador, do you remember how we used to watch Despicable Me as kids? Minions were always funny, and now they're real bosses.
You watched Despicable Me? The Minions are the coolest characters ever.
These little yellow guys are always at the center of all the funny situations. Have you guys watched this movie?
Yeah, I think everyone has. So, let's tell them what's going on here. We're in the secret base of the Minions. To escape, we need to complete a tough parkour and defeat 2 minion bosses. Sounds like a real challenge.
Wow, there are so many rusty pipes and platforms, they don't look very sturdy. Labrador, be careful not to fall.
I'm trying. Oh, I always said minions are jack of all trades, but their work isn't always perfect. Aha! Here's the first challenge. We need to jump over these moving platforms.
They probably made this to slow us down. By the way, remember how in Despicable Me, the minions were always repairing and inventing things? Looks like they've been busy here too.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look, up ahead is our first boss, a huge minion with a laser gun. This is going to be tough.
A huge minion? Maybe he just ate too many bananas? Haha. All right, let's focus. To defeat him, we need to dodge his shots and attack back.
Hey, Dobie, remember how we met the minions a week ago? That was unforgettable.
Oh yeah, how could I forget? Did you ever expect our ice cream trip to end up with meeting those yellow guys?
Not at all. We had just left the store when we saw one minion chasing another who was rolling a giant ice cream ball down the street. They're always so funny.
Haha, exactly. And remember how they invited us to help with their latest experiment? They messed up the instructions so much that we ended up exploding a bunch of popcorn in their lab.
Oh, it was a real popcorn rain. Good thing we managed to escape before Gru showed up. He wouldn't have been pleased.
Yeah, but the minions were thrilled. They even gave us a tour of their secret base. Remember how one of them tried to show us his new gadget, the banana blaster?
Oh yeah, and how the blaster, instead of shooting bananas, started spraying banana puree all over the place. We were in a sticky nightmare.
Uh-huh. Good thing we got cleaned up when they took us to the banana bath. I still can't believe they have a separate room just for washing bananas.
Minions and their quirks. But then they showed us their new project, a giant cleaning robot. That was something.
Yes, but the minions forgot to set it up properly, and it started chasing us with a giant mop. Good thing we managed to turn it off before it turned everything into chaos.
But the funniest part was when we decided to race on their little yellow cars. These cars look so cute, but driving them is a real challenge.
Haha, yeah, especially when they decided to turn on all the obstacles and traps. I still can't believe we made it through the Ring of Fire unscathed.
That was a real adventure. And finally, remember how they surprised us with a huge cake?
Oh yeah, except instead of cream, it had a whole kilogram of banana puree. But it was fun and delicious.
Dobie, remember how it all started? The minions showed up at our office with rocket blueprints, promising that with their help, we could travel across the galaxy. When we were tasked with building a rocket for galactic exploration, we didn't expect this project to become one of the toughest challenges in our careers. This whole story began with the arrival of the minions who offered their assistance. Who would have thought that these funny yellow creatures would turn out to be such tricksters?
Of course, Labrador. They seem so friendly and enthusiastic Their plans looked incredibly detailed, and we decided it was worth a try.
We started building the rocket at our police station. The minions took on most of the work since they were real experts in mechanics and electronics. Everything went smoothly, and the rocket was ready for launch in record time.
The launch day arrived, and we all gathered at the launch pad. The minions were so excited that we didn't suspect any deception. We launched the rocket and headed into space.
The first few days of the flight were amazing. We saw incredible planets and stars. But then, as we approached the first planet, the minions suddenly changed course and locked us in a compartment.
We were shocked. It turned out the minions planned to steal all the planets and resources to create their own empire. They deceived us to use our knowledge and resources for their purposes.
We had to come up with a plan quickly. We knew we had to stop them and regain control of the rocket. We began looking for weaknesses in the security system that could help us escape.
After several hours of intense work, we managed to hack the system and disable the locks. We broke out of the compartment and confronted the minions in the control center.
It was an epic battle. The minions used all their tricks and gadgets to stop us. But Dobie and I were stronger and smarter. We managed to take control of the rocket and set course back to Earth.
When we returned to Earth, we reported the minions' betrayal and their plans to steal planets. The minions were arrested and sent to prison for further investigation.
This experience taught us to be cautious and not trust everyone blindly. But most importantly, we were able to protect our world and our galaxy from danger once again.
Yes, Labrador, we did an important job. Now we know that even in need to stay vigilant, and who knows what other adventures await us in the future.
Dobie, remember how it all started? We were called to the city because the minions were causing chaos everywhere. When Dobie and I were tasked with investigating the criminal activities of the minions, we never expected that we would eventually meet their leader, Gru. Our goal was not only to stop the minions, but also to try to understand what drives Gru to behave the way he does.
Of course, Labrador. They were stealing, creating havoc, and disturbing everyone's peace. We quickly realized that someone more cunning and smart was behind all this.
We began our investigation and soon discovered Gru, who was the king of all minions. We were warned that he was very dangerous, but we decided to approach this case differently.
Yes, instead of arresting him right away, we decided to try talking to him. It was important to understand why he became like this, and if it was possible to reform him.
We went to his lair, and to our surprise, Gru wasn't all that bad. He was gruff, but in his eyes we could see weariness and disappointment.
It turned out that Gru was a genius who had simply lost faith in people due to past betrayals and disappointments. The minions had become a kind of family for him, one he never had.
We started meeting with him more often, trying to show him that not all people are bad. We told him stories about our childhood, about how important it is to have real friends.
One day we invited him to a picnic. It was an ordinary day, but for Gru, it became something new and special. We played games, laughed, and just enjoyed the time together.
Gradually, Gru began to change. He became more open and kind. The minions, seeing the change in their leader, also started behaving better.
Of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. There were moments when Gru relapsed and became the old Gru again. But we didn't give up and continued to support him.
Eventually, Gru completely changed. He even started helping us with investigations and, along with the minions, began protecting the city from criminals.
It was a long and difficult journey, but we managed to turn Gru from an evil genius into a kind and caring person. He became our friend and ally.
We proved that everyone deserves a second chance. And with friendship and support, even the most hardened villains can change.
Yes, Labrador. And now our city is safer and happier, thanks to our new friend Gru and his minions.
After that tough parkour, we have to face the boss. Yeah, Labrador, especially with those yellow walls and giant bananas trying to knock us down. Who do you think came up with these traps? Must be some super brainy minion. They probably thought regular prisons were too boring.
Oh, it looks like this is the real boss. And we only have a bazooka to take him down. Labrador, are you ready?
Of course, I'm always ready for these adventures. Let's keep shooting at him before he turns us into banana salad.
Haha, banana salad. All right, Mega Minion Boss, take this.
Watch out for his attacks. He's throwing huge banana bombs.
Whoa, these bombs are definitely not from the store. Listen, we only have a few shots left. Aim carefully.
Absolutely. Hey, Dobie, Remember the last time we tried to escape from Nanny Betty? I think that was even harder.
Oh, for sure. But that's a story for another time. All right, guys. See you next time in the world of Roblox.
Hello, dear friends. Today we are going to try to escape from Catnap Berry's prison.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. On our way, we will face challenging yet exciting obstacles. We will also have to fight the main boss of this prison. So, let's get started.
First, we need to escape from the cell through the ventilation system. Luckily, our police station is much more secure and well-planned.
I agree. If our station wasn't so modern and secure, the number of escapes would increase significantly, and it would be much harder to catch criminals.
It looks like we need to press this button to activate the parkour. I can't even imagine why they would build a parkour course in the prison's ventilation system.
Maybe it's all designed to give the smartest prisoners a chance to escape. And at the end, they get an invitation to work at a government scientific lab.
Quick, press the button and go around him. Considering how chubby he is, he'll never catch us. So, where were we? I'd lean more towards the theory that this was all built by Mr. Beast, and he's filming another massive video involving lots of people and animals. Although we don't seem to remember how we got here.
Great, we got away from the pot-bellied police officer, but that wasn't too difficult.
Better not celebrate too early, or we might slip on the pipe and land right back in his paws.
We go back into the ventilation shaft. Hopefully Freddy doesn't jump out from around the corner.
Oops, we ended up in the men's restroom. Let's try not to get into an awkward situation.
Someone didn't flush the toilet. Guys, make sure to flush after yourselves.
Oh, a hidden tunnel in the restroom. Great, grab the shovel and let's put our natural instincts to use.
Main thing is not to dig like this in Minecraft.
Well, we didn't fall into lava, lucky us, but ahead I see a parkour course that looks very unsafe.
Sheriff Labrador, I think this will be a very easy parkour for you, since we all know you're a natural-born parkourist.
It's true, Dobie. Thank you for believing in me, but I wasn't born a natural parkourist. I learned it through hard work and dedication back when I was in school. I've already shared this story in detail in another one of our videos. If you haven't heard about it, make sure to check out our other videos. It's a really interesting story.
Did you see? Looks like a giant boulder rolled down there. We need to be more careful.
I understand. Looks like a boulder is rolling towards us right now. There are spots here not by accident to dodge it.
Got it. We're almost there. This is the last time.
I kind of like this place. There are cool fountain waterfalls here. I'm sure it's very hot outside this location.
Right now, I just feel the horror of this place. We're currently in a cave beneath the prison.
I wonder where we're heading up to. I think one of the mini-bosses is waiting nearby. We've come quite far from our prison cell.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to encounter Dog Day 2. Let's hide in that room.
It seems we need to press this lever to open the gates.
Oh no, he caught us. I hope we won't have to start everything over again.
No, the gates are open, so everything is saved and we can proceed further.
He's faster than us. I hope he doesn't catch up to us now.
Dobie, remember that game we played last summer? The one where we investigated a series of robberies in the megacity?
Of course, Lab. It was incredibly exciting. We felt like real detectives, and every time we managed to solve the next crime, it felt heroic.
Exactly. Remember when we caught that bandit hiding in the dark alleys? It was a real challenge, but thanks to our teamwork, we pulled through.
Cop games have always been our favorites. We can really get into character and act like true, law-abiding crime fighters.
Plus, these games help us not only have fun, but also improve our teamwork. We learn to trust each other, coordinate actions, and make quick decisions in tough situations.
And it's a great way to unwind after a stressful day on duty. We can relax, forget about daily worries, and dive into an exciting gaming world.
And let's not forget how we sometimes hilariously react to funny situations in the game. I'll never forget the time you almost got stuck in a window trying to catch a thief.
Well, Lab, I can't wait for us to meet up again tonight and embark on a new adventure. As a team, we can solve any puzzle and keep the city safe.
Absolutely, Dobie. Together, we're unstoppable.
It seems we need to go up into the ventilation. We'll need a ladder. I think it's in the storeroom.
Exactly. Good guess. I remembered a story about how we saved our planet and even became astronauts for it. It was a quiet evening when a strange signal came through the radio in our cozy town on Earth. Dobie and I immediately sensed something was wrong. The voice of an engineer from the Space Center informed us of a terrible threat. The moon had veered off its orbit and was heading towards Earth.
We exchanged looks and without hesitation made a decision. We had to take action. The next few days were spent in intensive astronaut training courses. Who would have thought that ordinary sheriffs like us would be tasked with saving the planet in space?
Meanwhile, our engineers weren't sitting idle. They developed a special device, a powerful rocket engine that could be installed on the surface of the moon to alter its trajectory.
Finally, launch day arrived. We donned specially made spacesuits and, together with a team of specialists, lifted off towards the moon. At that moment, I felt like part of something extraordinary. Our mission to save humanity.
After a difficult and tense flight, we successfully landed on the moon. Our paws trembled with excitement as we began to install the rocket engine. This was our chance to avert disaster.
With each passing minute, our confidence grew. Carefully, we activated the engine and began to adjust the moon's orbit. The strength of our unity and determination was our greatest weapon in this incredible situation.
Finally, the mission was accomplished. Dobie and I left the moon on a new trajectory that no longer posed a threat to Earth.
Meanwhile, Labrador, you and I have turned 3 valves and are already rushing to the next challenge.
Crawling through the vents again. There are too many of them on this map. I'm tired of them already.
I understand how you feel, but hang in there just a little bit longer. I can already sense that the next boss is close.
Dobie, do you know which game all these characters we're encountering in this place are from?
Of course I know, Lab. What a question. It's not a game, but the amazing Digital Circus series. I'm eagerly awaiting the next episode. But one thing puzzles me. I don't recall Catnap and Dog Day being there. It seems the creator of this place decided to merge several universes into one, which makes it so interesting to meet characters from different games in one place.
Wow, where did we fall? Are we right at the boss already?
It looks like you're right, Labrador. Oh no, he spotted us. Quick, grab the food Zuka and blast him in the face.
In principle, we're faster than him, so he won't cause us any trouble.
Let's make him swallow this pineapple. He deserves it.
Interesting idea. If this bazooka had an infinite supply of food, that would indeed be very convenient. It could be used not only for defense, but also as a food creator for the whole day. A great cost-saving measure.
Yeah, it would be great if you could choose the food it shoots. I would always go for chips. Too bad they're bad for your health.
His HP is already very low. We almost got him.
Let's do this.
Hooray! We did it. Great job, Dobie.
Oh, why is he so scary?
It's interesting how he exploded. We flew several dozen meters away. Honestly, I even felt a little sorry for him, as he was so slow and helpless.
But that's just a diversion to make us relax and not handle the final boss. So let's gather all our strength and move forward to the next challenge.
It's a pity we didn't bring the sled. You're right, let's not pay attention to it. It was just another challenge.
Let's tell the guys another amazing story to keep ourselves entertained on the way to the final boss. It was an ordinary day when we received an unexpected call at our station. On the other end of the line was a little turtle boy who was crying and pleading for help. He was lost in the sewer and couldn't find his way out. Labrador and I quickly gathered our gear and set out to rescue him.
As we navigated through the dark tunnels, we encountered some angry crocodiles. They clearly weren't happy to see us, but instead of fighting, we decided to try negotiating.
I stepped forward and explained the situation. The leader of the crocodiles, old and wise, listened to us and decided to help. He warned us about the dangers, but allowed us to pass.
We found the little turtle boy, trembling with fear, and guided him to the surface. The crocodiles kept their word and didn't harm us.
That story really warmed my heart. But you know what, Labrador? I can already feel that we're about to face the final boss. Are you ready for it?
Of course, Dobie. We're sheriffs. We're always ready for this.
Something I don't see the food Zuka in the inventory. I hope we get a weapon.
And here he is. Well, hello, Barry Catnap. It's time to battle you.
Catch this banana.
Dobie, it looks like we need to shoot not food into his mouth, but at his weapons. His minigun hands. I think they'll explode and trigger a chain reaction, causing the robot to explode.
Not a bad theory, Lab. Let's put it to the test.
Let's start shooting at the right hand, or rather, from his perspective, the left hand.
We're doing really well. One arm is already damaged.
By the way, while we're shooting at his arms and his HP is decreasing, it does mean that my theory is correct and we're doing everything right.
Victory is close. Half of the HP of the second arm is gone too. Let's push harder.
I'm getting tired already, to be honest. I wish they could give us a more powerful weapon.
Yeah, we did it! I hope we won't get thrown a kilometer away this time.
Another place completed in Roblox. Thanks, Dobie, for your help.
Thank you, too. It was an unforgettable adventure. Let's get out of this cursed prison as soon as possible.
We just need to get into this truck. and then we'll accomplish our goal. That means it's time to finish. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed our escape today, be sure to comment on who else we should escape from. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
See you soon.
What? Where are we, Dobie?
I don't know, but it looks a lot like a children's room with toys everywhere.
Wait a minute, it can't be. This looks like
The
Evil Doll's room. Hello everyone! Today Dobie and I are going to escape from the Evil Doll's house. What will we encounter?
And what awaits us will be a multitude of amazing and mysterious challenges. Our goal is not only to escape, but also to defeat the evil doll herself.
Just look at this room. It even has a special atmosphere that makes you start to feel like a child again.
I completely agree with you, Labrador. Today we will also plunge into childhood and explore the house of this doll.
So, it looks like we need to go through this small passage. The arrows lead to the house. Hopefully, the battle with the doll won't start too soon.
We picked up some candy. I wouldn't try it. She might have poisoned it. We need to find 10 of these candies.
It seems like we need to jump here. Let's postpone it for a bit and explore this house. Maybe we'll find something useful here.
Great. It wasn't in vain that we looked around. We found another candy.
Hooray! Checkpoint so we can die.
How much she loves herself, hanging her own portraits. I think you took your phrase too seriously. There was no need to die for a check.
I accidentally thought it was okay to walk there.
Ahead is another hole. Where are we descending to? It's like we're not far from hell.
Doesn't look like hell. It's a mountain of dishes here.
Listen, for me, a mountain of dishes is hell. I hate washing them.
And I'm the opposite. I enjoy it. I turn on my favorite playlist and sing along. It really lifts my spirits.
It's very strange. It seems like this place hasn't been cleaned in years. Maybe instead of washing dishes, she just buys new ones?
Yeah, that seems to be the case. I can't think of any other explanation for this mess.
It feels like we still have forever to go. I don't see the end in the distance. These arrows do have a mesmerizing effect, almost as if they're intentionally arranged to create an illusion or induce hallucinations.
Did you notice that in this room the floor is lava? But I see roses in this lava. It seems like these are hallucinations.
I see them too. Great, we've reached another checkpoint.
It seems like there's finally an end. Phew, I hope the next location won't involve parkour. I'm a bit tired already.
Some creepy toys, perhaps a demon has possessed them, or the souls of children are trapped inside them. Brr! Scary. By the way, did you know that in Poppy Playtime, the toys aren't actually bloody, but it's a mixture of red Poppy? I recently studied the storyline of this game. It's very interesting.
No, I didn't know. I'll definitely check it out in my free time, but just look at how we were fooled. It turns out we didn't see the real end, but now we can see the house in the distance. It seems like we should head there.
Let's hurry up then. I can even see a Ferris wheel. It's a very interesting location. I'd like the amusement park to be close to our police station.
Hey, Dobie, have you ever thought about candies?
Of course, Lab. Who doesn't love sweets?
True that. But do you have a favorite candy?
Well, I think my choice is chocolate candies with nuts. What about you?
I prefer caramel candies. They're like a sweet sound in the middle of the workday.
Agreed. Sometimes caramel can be a real lifesaver. But you know what's even better than candies?
I don't think anything can be better than candies. Well, maybe even more candies.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on the same page with you. Candies are just incredibly delicious.
You just look at her. Why is she sitting there staring at us and didn't even say hello?
It seems to me she pretended to be an inanimate doll, but was actually watching us.
Then it's even scarier. Maybe we need to walk around here and find a way to open the gates.
Here it is, the button. Looks like we need to press 3 of these.
It says you can hide here. Looks like we're about to face some dangerous challenge.
Let's go.
And here she is, descending on her long braids. How does she see anything with those eyes?
Oops, let's hide quickly. I want to watch her from a safe place.
Let's climb higher. Maybe she won't notice us that way.
Did you see that? Her braids just flickered past the room. I'd hold my breath.
We mustn't forget our current task, namely to press 2 more buttons.
It's good that we took a look around. It's never unnecessary. Actually, I see quite a few rooms here where we can hide, so this challenge will be very easy for us, especially considering that we have experience as sheriffs.
I constantly hear her whispering. It's very unsettling.
Oh no, she's behind us. We need to hurry and press this button and hide. Let's lighten the mood and ease the tension by telling the folks a couple of interesting stories.
Okay, let me get started. It was a regular morning in our quiet town. Sheriff Dobie and I decided to relax a bit and headed to our favorite corner cafe to enjoy some delicious donuts and good conversation. Just as we were starting to savor the aroma of fresh donuts, our tranquility was suddenly disrupted. We received a call from the evil ice cream vendor who allegedly hypnotized children with his ice cream and demanded ransom. Without hesitation, we abandoned the donuts and rushed to the scene. The situation was serious, and we needed to act quickly. Upon arrival at the ice cream stand, we found a group of children with blank, trance-like stares, as if they were indeed under hypnosis. We realized that the ice cream contained some strange component that affected the children's minds. Without wasting any time, we devised a plan. I distracted the ice cream vendor by asking him questions about his ice cream, while Dobie searched for and destroyed the source of the hypnotic influence. Thanks to our coordinated efforts, we were able to expose the villain and free all the children from his control. We apprehended the ice cream vendor and handed him over to the police.
Great story, Labrador. In the meantime, we've passed the first mini-challenge and are tackling the parkour again. Let me continue our tales. Waking up to the unexpected sounds of fireworks, I immediately sensed that something was amiss. After all, it was still early in the morning, and such loud noises didn't fit the usual order of things in our town. Getting out of bed, I realized that I needed to check what was going on. Stepping outside, my nose caught something strange. The smell of smoke and fire. Sheriff Labrador, my faithful partner, was already waiting for me outside my house, and his expression said it all. Something serious had happened. Following our instincts, we decided to investigate the area where we heard the fireworks. Soon enough, we found the source of the smoke. A warehouse storing goods for our town was on fire. We quickly approached the scene and began unraveling the puzzle. The traces left at the crime scene told us that it was the work of malicious criminals, unwilling to bring anything good to our town. Gathering all possible evidence, we concluded that our task was to find the culprits and prevent further attacks on our community. Thanks to our efforts and meticulous investigation, we were able to track down the criminals and arrest them before they could do any more harm.
Dobie, you remembered another captivating story as well, but I can already feel that we're close to our goal. The final battle with the boss, the evil doll, is just around the corner. But before that, I want to share one more of my stories. After a long and well-deserved break, when Dobie and I finally returned to work, I felt full of enthusiasm and ready for action. However, to our surprise, the first few hours on duty were completely calm. Not a single call came in, and I began to find it suspicious. Suspicions grew when I noticed that our antenna wasn't transmitting signals. Apparently, something had happened to the wires. We started checking and found that the wires had been chewed through. The culprit turned out to be an evil raccoon, who clearly didn't want us to receive calls and be able to help people. Realizing immediately that our communication was disrupted, I pressed the SOS button to alert the other sheriffs about the problem. We couldn't afford to leave our town unprotected due to unexpected technical issues. Soon after that, the calls started pouring in one after another. It was obvious that people needed our help, and there was no time to waste. Dobie and I immediately headed to the scenes to assist those in need.
Oh my God, while you were telling us your story, we've already started battling the evil doll. Let's give her a fight.
Did you see how that giant candy nearly hit us on the head? We need to not only aim at it, but also dodge its attacks.
She seems to really love sweets. How is she not stuck in another place? Oh, she's a doll.
Shoot more accurately, our shots are missing.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
By the way, Dobie, have you ever thought about the harm of sweets?
Of course, Lab. Sweets can be delicious, but they can also be harmful, especially if consumed in excess.
Exactly. I've noticed that lately our residents have been consuming too many sweets. This can lead to health problems, especially for children.
Yes, and not just for children. We need to inform our citizens about the importance of balanced nutrition and limiting the consumption of sweets.
Agreed. Let's organize a campaign to educate people about the dangers of excessive sugar consumption. Together, we can make our city healthier and stronger.
Yes, we did it. Well done, Sheriff Labrador.
Hold on. Maybe we haven't won yet. I'm not quite sure what she's doing right now.
It seems like I understand what's about to happen, and I'm glad about it.
Oh my, what a ridiculous death. It must be quite embarrassing, especially considering she almost had us for dinner.
Absolutely! It's time to celebrate our victory for real now!
Sometimes even the cringiest dances feel like a victory lap, don't they?
I agree with you, but it's still good that other players don't see it.
It seems like we've reached the end of this place, which means it's time to wrap things up. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching us escape from this house today, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, don't forget to suggest other Roblox places for us to play. We're not saying goodbye. See you later. Hello friends, it's me again, Sheriff Labrador, and today we have a special episode.
Hi everyone! Yes, Sheriff Labrador, I am already excited.
Together with my loyal partner, Sheriff Dobie, we will tell you about the most beautiful and challenging mode in Roblox. Escape the Carnival of Terror Obby.
This mode is simply incredible. You enter a mysterious and eerie carnival full of dangers and unexpected twists.
Let's start from the very beginning. As soon as you enter the game, you are greeted by a spooky carnival lit only by dim lanterns. Dangerous traps and evil ghost clowns patrolling the area are scattered everywhere. Your task is to avoid them at all costs.
Exactly. The first stage is a maze of inflatable castles. You need to be very careful and quick not to fall into the clown's hands. I advise you to watch your step carefully to avoid the traps.
Yes, and that's just the beginning. Next, you will face the mirror room, where it is easy to get lost. The main thing here is to remember the path and not to panic. Mirrors can be deceiving, so don't let them confuse you.
And don't forget about the Ferris wheel. It looks beautiful, but inside it is full of dangerous mechanisms. You need to be very attentive and not stop, so you don't end up in a trap.
We need to go through these rusty pipes. Oh no, the fire touched us. We'll have to start over. And of course, we can't forget about the final part, the escape through the horror attraction. This is the most challenging part, where you will have to use all your skills and agility to reach the exit.
Friends, this mode is truly amazing. It is not only challenging, but also incredibly beautiful. We are sure you will love it. We are now in the very heart of the Carnival of Horrors, in the house of the Clownity. Just look at this grim place. We have to complete a parkour over old stinky pipes, and below us lies an abyss.
Yes, this is really frightening. The stinky pipes are not just a test of our agility, but also a true test of endurance. The foul smell is awful, but we need to focus and move forward.
Watch your step, Sheriff Labrador. If we slip, we'll fall into that bottomless pit. We need to be extremely careful and watch every step we take. Let's take this slowly and steadily.
Good plan, Sheriff Dobie. Do you see that narrow pipe ahead? We need to jump onto it and then move along the wall. The key is not to rush and to maintain our balance.
Great, I'm ready. Go ahead, Labrador, you first. I'll cover you. This is probably one of the toughest stages in this mode, but we'll make it, right?
Of course, Dobie. We're a team. Okay, one jump, then another. Carefully. Got it. Now it's your turn, Dobie.
Got it. I'm coming. One jump, another. Yes, I did it. Now we need to walk along this narrow pipe. It's slippery, so hold on tight.
Now we are in the scariest part, the torture room. There are saws everywhere, and we need to somehow make our way through this madness and get outside, where the clown's amusement park awaits us.
Yes, this is a real nightmare. These saws spin so fast that one mistake could cost us our lives. We need to move very carefully and precisely time our actions.
Look, Dobie, the saws move in a specific pattern. If you watch closely, you can catch the moment when they stop for a split second. That's when we need to dash through.
I made it through too. Can't you see me? Wow, look at this beautiful amusement park. The Ferris wheel, roller coasters, and so much more.
We're now running away from the scariest clown in this carnival. He wants to turn us into his dolls, and we urgently need to find a way to escape. Look, ahead of us is the Ferris wheel. That's our chance to get out.
Up, up! The clown is still behind us. Let's go, Labrador. We can do this.
Yes, we're at the top. What a view! From here, we can see the entire carnival. The clown won't catch us here.
Phew, that was intense. But we did it, Labrador. Now we're safe.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give us likes. It's the best gift from you that each of you can give us.
For subscribing, I'll tell you a secret story. Our adventure began when we received an urgent call to the amusement park. Who would have thought that a giant dinosaur would appear in this creepy carnival and start wreaking havoc?
Yes, when we arrived, the scene was just terrible. The dinosaur knocked over the Ferris wheel, and it started rolling towards the sea. We realized that if it wasn't stopped, there would be big problems.
The first thing we did was try to get the dinosaurs' attention so it would stop destroying the park. Labrador, do you remember how we used loud noises to distract it?
Of course, Dobie. We started sounding sirens and launching fireworks. It worked, and the dinosaur temporarily stopped. This gave us some time to figure out how to stop the Ferris wheel.
The wheel was almost at the sea when we realized we could use construction cranes to hold it back. We quickly climbed the nearest cranes and started moving them towards the wheel.
It was tough, but we made it in time. We stopped the wheel and it ceased rolling. Meanwhile, the dinosaur started moving towards us again.
We knew we had to act quickly. While Labrador was dealing with the wheel, I went to find a way to calm the dinosaur. I found a big net and some strong tranquilizers. Just in time, we managed to sedate the dinosaur before it could start destroying everything again.
It was a real team effort. We saved the amusement park and prevented a huge disaster. Friends, always remember that in such situations, coordinated work and quick thinking are crucial.
Yes, Labrador, we did it! Friends, if you liked our story, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We are always ready for new adventures in the world of Roblox and are happy to share them with you.
Whoa, Dobie, this portal has teleported us to a new location. A volcano is erupting around us and lava is flowing beneath us. This is insane.
Yes, Labrador, this looks very dangerous. We have to be extremely careful. Look, there are many fire traps and challenging parkour ahead. We need to be quick and precise in our movements.
Right, Dobie, let's start by carefully observing the trajectory of these fire traps. We need to understand when they activate so we can dash through between the bursts.
Look, the first trap activates every 5 seconds. We have to wait for the right moment and quickly dash through. Ready?
Ready, 1, 2, 3, now. Great, I made it. Your turn, Dobie.
Here I go. Now! Who made it? Look, ahead is a narrow bridge over the lava. It looks very fragile, so we need to move slowly and carefully.
Keep your balance, Dobie. Look straight ahead and don't look down. We can make it if we're careful. One step at a time. Great, we're almost to the other side.
We did it, but there's another big fire trap ahead. We need to wait for the right moment again and dash through quickly.
Right, let's focus. Ready? 1, 2, 3, now. Whew, that was close, but we did it. Next, we need to jump over the lava flows.
Labrador, look, these platforms are moving. We need to time our jumps correctly to avoid landing in the lava. I'll jump first. Now! Great! I'm on the platform. Your turn.
Hey, here I come. Jump. Made it. We're doing great, Dobie. Just a few more jumps and we'll reach a safe place.
Come on, Labrador. Just a bit more. Jump. And another. Yes, we did it. We made it through all the fire traps in parkour.
Wow, do you see how beautiful and spooky it is here? It looks like someone is having a party. So, shall we go to their house? This clown hasn't had enough of us yet, and now we're going to play some mini games from him. Wish us luck, subscribers. Dobie, remember the story about the clown park? Recently, we were called to the clown park. There were rumors that everyone who visited the clown's room disappeared without a trace. We decided to investigate.
Yes, Labrador. Those rumors were too strange to ignore. When we entered the park, the atmosphere immediately felt sinister, especially that clown room.
Exactly, Dobie. The entrance to the room was decorated with rusty chains and cracked masks that seemed to watch our every move. We immediately felt that something was very wrong here.
Inside, it was even worse. The walls were covered with faded posters of circus performances that looked like they came from an old nightmare. The air was thick with the smell of mold and decay.
Agreed. There were dolls scattered haphazardly on the floor, looking like they had been thrown in a hurry. And the walls had strange stains that resembled dried blood.
And those eerie clown paintings on the walls. They were painted with such creepy precision that it felt like the clowns were about to come to life. In the corner of the room, we found a huge chest labeled toys. But when we opened it...
Yes, inside were old tattered clown costumes and wigs. And one more thing, a small diary where someone had detailed the disappearances. It was horrifying.
Reading those entries was chilling. They described how the clown lured his victims by offering them a special performance. But none of them ever returned. We knew we had to be extremely careful.
We continued to search the room and found a hidden door behind one of the posters. Behind it was a narrow corridor leading into the darkness. we decided we had to find out what was down there.
The corridor led us to a massive door, which we found out was the dressing room.
It seems this is where the clown turned people into his friends, applying makeup to make them unrecognizable. This explains why no one ever returned. Those who left this room were completely transformed. Even their close friends and family couldn't recognize them. This is pure madness. I'm really nervous too. You never know what's waiting around the next corner, but I think this ramp might be our way out of this level.
Hold on, Labrador. We're taking off. Oh no, what is this darkness?
Hooray! We made it through this level. Thanks for being with us. Stay tuned. There's a lot more exciting stuff ahead. Until next time.
Goodbye, and remember, always hold on tight on those roller coasters of horror.
Hello everyone, Sheriff Labrador here. Can you guess who we're escaping from today? And by the way, I'm not alone.
Yes, Dobby is here too.
As you can see, we're in the house trapped by the evil grandmother. Our task for today is to escape from here. We need to be quiet so as not to wake her up.
But it's not that simple. Don't let her age fool you. She has built a complex of challenges in her house.
Look, she threw away our photo. It seems she hates us.
Let's start the escape. Oh, look, this is a photo of that old man we've already run away from. Looks like they're married.
Oh no, I hope she doesn't wake up from this. Yes, I remember how we escaped from that old man. Be sure to check it out on our channel.
Wow, it looks like this vent led straight to the attic of this house. I hope that Grandma doesn't catch us here. Oh, she even set up mines.
She probably loves cats since there's a photo of one hanging in her attic. Although, all grandmas love cats.
Why do you think this old lady put us in a cage?
As she probably wanted to make soup out of us.
Oh, look, I just noticed we're at a great height, and there are spikes below us.
I hope we don't fall right into the grandmother's mouth when we come out of the ventilation.
I hope so too. It would be tragic if she ate us right away.
There's a lot of dust in this ventilation. It's driving me crazy.
Oh, look, this grandma is right in front of us. I hope she doesn't wake up right now. Let's jump onto her belly.
Oh, that was unexpected, but it's good she didn't notice us.
Look, are those teeth in a jar? Fee!
I agree, that's disgusting. All right, we need to hurry before she wakes. I didn't even get to finish my sentence.
She's running right after us.
Sue, what are these snotty green cookies? We'd better not step on them.
She's even farting.
Oh no, she's too close. She might grab us by the tail.
Look, there's a red button in front of us. We need to press it quickly.
This button opened a passage ahead. Let's run there before the evil grandma catches us.
Oh, look how red the evil grandma turned. We should jump next to her.
Look, now she's not even paying attention to us.
There are so many cookies here. I was right when I said she really loves cookies.
The evil grandma is so clumsy that she even knocked over the glass of milk.
Grandma completely forgot about us. She's not even trying to chase us anymore.
Oh, look, it's a giant fan that will lift us straight up.
There are traps along our path set by the evil grandma, but we won't give up. We'll easily overcome them.
I completely agree with you, Dobby. There are no obstacles on our path that we cannot overcome.
Oh, we almost fell back down. We need to be more careful.
Hooray, we've overcome those traps.
Don't celebrate too soon. Let's see what awaits us next behind this door.
Look, we've ended up in some sort of dungeon.
Let's jump on these geysers. I think they'll help us move forward.
Hey, Dobby, don't you think it's getting too hot in here?
I agree with you. It's getting too hot here. Let's get out of here quickly and eat some cold ice cream.
Phew, the board broke right under us. I hope that doesn't happen again.
Look, there's ventilation again. I think we should climb into it.
The ventilation is dusty again. I hope there are no spiders here.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see a giant spider here.
Oh no, we fell into the room where the evil grandma is knitting.
I hope we don't meet her here. I wouldn't want her to knit a scarf out of us.
Listen, it sounds like something gigantic is rolling nearby. Oh, Dobby, I wasn't imagining it. A giant ball of yarn just rolled past us. Oh no, we didn't quite make it to the safe spot in time. I hope we can reach a safe spot before the next one squashes us flat.
I think we just had a bit of bad luck with the timing.
How convenient that there are holes in the walls. If they weren't there, we would have been flattened a long time ago.
Oh, I can see the exit. I hope the end is near.
Hey, Dobby, to make it more exciting as we head towards the final showdown with the evil grandma, let's remember how we saved the city from the evil robot.
Of course, it was one of those days when everything seemed calm until the nightmare began. The sky darkened and a giant evil robot appeared on the horizon, casting a shadow over our town. The townsfolk were panicking, and we, Sheriffs Dobie and Labrador, knew we had to act fast.
First, we had to calm the people down and organize the evacuation of those in the danger zone. But then we decided to find out more about this monstrous machine.
We were shocked to discover that the robot was controlled by a deranged inventor who had lost control of his creation. The robot was rampaging through the town, causing havoc and destruction.
We realized there was no time to waste. We needed to act swiftly to save the town. We assembled a team and gathered all the resources we could find to stop this mechanical menace.
We devised a plan to disable the robot. It was risky, but we had no other choice. We had to protect our town and its people.
Using our knowledge of mechanics and some heavy-duty equipment, we managed to create a powerful electromagnetic pulse, EMP, device. Our goal was to get close enough to the robot to activate the EMP and shut it down.
With the help of our brave team, we set up a diversion to distract the robot while we got into position. It was dangerous, but we were determined to succeed.
As the robot focused on the diversion, Dobie and I made our move. We got close enough to activate the EMP, and with a loud hum, the robot started to malfunction.
The giant robot staggered and then collapsed, its systems fried by the EMP. The immediate threat was over, but we knew we had to secure the area and ensure the robot was completely disabled.
Working together, we dismantled the robot piece by piece, making sure it couldn't be reactivated. The townsfolk began to emerge from their hiding places, grateful and relieved.
Saving the town from the giant robot, we understood that the power of our unity and determination could overcome any challenge. Thanks to our joint effort, the town was saved, and Labrador and I are proud to have helped our community in its hour of need.
Did you see that giant pool filled with cookies? She's definitely crazy.
Yeah, but there's a trap here. Of course, it didn't work on us, but it was still scary. One wrong move and it's all over.
Look, there's another big fan here. Hopefully there are fewer traps this time around.
This fan has propelled us to crazy speeds.
I love speed, especially when I'm racing on my police bike to respond to calls.
Oh, look, the airflow from the fan lifted us up.
Let's jump carefully so we don't fall into the abyss.
This challenge room is longer than I thought. Hopefully, we'll get out of here soon.
Oh, there's a new obstacle ahead, but we're not afraid of it.
It's interesting why the evil old lady set up these challenges for us.
I think it's useless to dwell on that. Our main priority is to escape from here.
Oh, we weren't careful enough going through that obstacle course. Next time, we should watch our step more closely.
Carefulness and professionalism are crucial aspects of our work.
These pipes are taking us higher and higher. The main thing is not to fall into that abyss.
I think the exit from here is coming up soon. The key is not to rush, and everything will work out.
It's getting boring. Let's tell another story again.
With pleasure. It was one of those serene days when the sun was shining bright and the town was going about its usual business. But then came the relentless rain. At first, it seemed like a passing shower, but it soon became evident that this was no ordinary downpour. The streets were quickly flooding and panic spread among the townspeople. Sheriff Dobie and I knew we had to act swiftly.
First and foremost, we had to calm the frantic residents and swiftly organize the evacuation of those in the flood's path. It was a chaotic scene, with people desperately seeking higher ground as the waters rose.
Once the initial chaos was somewhat under control, we delved into understanding the cause of this sudden deluge.
To our astonishment, we discovered that a reckless scientist was to blame. He had been experimenting with weather control technology and inadvertently triggered this catastrophic flooding.
There was no time to waste. The safety of our town was at stake. We quickly assembled a team of rescuers and set out to confront this new challenge.
Together, we devised a plan to mitigate the flooding and clear the streets. It was risky, but in times of crisis, risks must be taken.
Using specialized equipment and strategic placements, we managed to divert the worst of the flooding away from populated areas and towards safer zones.
Through tireless effort and determination, we were able to stabilize the situation. The water levels began to recede, and the immediate danger passed.
As the town started to recover amidst the cleanup and restoration efforts, Dobie and I reflected on the resilience of our community. It was through our combined efforts and unwavering resolve that we managed to save our town from the brink of disaster.
The experience reinforced to us the importance of unity in the face of adversity. Together, we overcame the challenges posed by the flooding and emerged stronger as a community. Labrador and I take pride in having been able to assist our fellow townsfolk in their time of need.
Hey, Dobie, enough with the story. Look, there's a giant cookie in front of us. Let's get closer to it.
Let's grab it before the evil old lady comes.
I think it's a trap, so be prepared.
We're sheriffs after all. We're always ready.
I guessed it, but it was pretty obvious. What else could the grandma come up with? Look at how many of her clones are here.
When did she manage to multiply like this? I think we need to hurry, or they'll fill up this entire lawn.
Despite all our efforts, the clones of the evil old lady keep coming and coming.
We've already taken almost half of this old lady's health. It's good they gave us a bazooka instead of a revolver. Otherwise, we'd be fighting for a very long time.
Don't celebrate too soon. We need to be more careful or we'll end up trapped here forever.
I've noticed there are two types of grandmas here. Some die from one hit, while others have a lot of HP.
Hooray, we won! That was a thrilling battle.
Oh, I totally agree with you, Labrador. It was not an easy battle.
Now we just need to get out of this cursed house as quickly as possible.
Wow, what a car. It must be some powerful sports car. It even has cookie wheels. Since we defeated that grandma, it means we've accomplished our goal for today.
And that means it's time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button.
See you soon.
Hello, friends. It's Sheriff Labrador and my faithful partner, Sheriff Dobie here.
Yes, guys. Hello, everyone. Today, we have something special for you. We are diving into the world of Roblox and playing the Escape Funnies Toy Shop mode.
In this mode, our main task is to escape from the creepy toy shop. But it's not as easy as it seems.
We will have to hide and run away from a scary toy that wants to take us into its toy world.
Friends, hold on tight because it's going to be fun and scary at the same time.
In this mode, we face 6 challenging trials, each testing our skills to the limit. And perhaps at the end, we'll have to fight the toy boss.
Sounds scary and exciting, but we'll manage because we're a team.
We've just turned on the electricity to get some light, and now we're heading down the creepy tunnel to find a way out of here.
Whew, this tunnel looks really spooky. I hope we don't encounter too many traps.
The main thing is to be careful and stick together. Friends, keep your fingers crossed for us because a real challenge awaits us ahead.
What are these footprints? Some kind of monster sneaked into the ventilation and left its tracks here. Maybe we can get in there and find a way out right away. But it looks like we can't. The ventilation is closed, so we'll have to go through this creepy tunnel with broken pipes. Dobie, are you afraid to jump through this hot air?
No, I wasn't afraid. Do you think I'm a coward? We've already been through many scary modes together. I'm almost used to them. By the way, it's better not to look down right now. Wait, do you hear that? Or is it just me?
Dobie, I didn't hear anyone. We're facing a real challenge, a scary labyrinth. Guys, this labyrinth isn't just difficult, it's full of dangers. A giant scary toy will be chasing us. If we don't find the exit in time, it will turn us into one of its toys.
This challenge will make us use all our wits and speed. The labyrinth is huge, and we must be very careful to find the exit as quickly as possible. But don't worry, Labrador and I will guide you.
And remember, friends, this is just the first challenge in this mode. Many more difficulties and puzzles await us ahead. We must be ready for anything and never give up.
Hey, Labrador, this parkour is really tough. It seems like we're tackling the hardest challenges of this mode.
Indeed, Dobie, but this is just the beginning. We have a lot ahead of us. By the way, do you remember what our friends mentioned about the next challenge?
Oh yes, they mentioned something about red and green colors. They said it's one of the most interesting challenges here. We need to be prepared for anything.
I remember they said these colors are somehow related to choosing paths or solving puzzles. We'll have to be alert and use our wits.
Exactly, Labrador. Let's leave the parkour behind and get ready for the next challenge. Remember, teamwork and attentiveness are our best allies here.
Absolutely, Dobie. Let's move forward. New challenges await us, and we have to prove that sheriffs aren't easy to break.
Green color, run, Labrador! Oh wait, red color, stop and don't move.
Green light, run, Dobie, run! You've got just a little left. You can make it. Oh no, stop! Red light, no way out. Or as the saying goes,
Labrador, I almost lost because of you. Is there something wrong with your reaction time? The green light was on, but you only mentioned red or stop. Don't you know the difference between green and red? Ha ha.
Sorry, Dobie, I got a bit confused. I'll pay closer attention to signals next time. Don't worry, I'll react faster in the next challenge.
We breezed through the second trial from this strange living toy, and now we just need to climb up and start the third trial. Honestly, I thought it would be easier. This is the toughest challenge for us.
You're right. I hope you guys subscribe to our channel and give us likes for our efforts. These are indeed very tough trials, but the third trial will be even 100 times harder. I doubt my friend told me.
Hey, Labrador, look what's on the horizon for us. Our task is to climb up this tower made of toy blocks before that Titan robot toy catches us and crushes us.
Yes, Dobie, it looks really dangerous. We need to devise a tactic to hold out for these 40 seconds until the robot breaks down. Let's first explore the surroundings. Maybe we'll find something useful.
Okay, Labrador, let's consider our options. These columns of blocks could be our cover. We can run between them to avoid the robot's grasp.
Great idea, Dobie. We can also use these toy blocks to slow down its movement. Toss them under its feet to create inconvenience and buy us valuable seconds.
Right, Labrador. And let's not forget about our teamwork. Let's coordinate. One of us distracts the robot while the other navigates along the edge of the tower. This way, we can divide its attention and gain more time.
Exactly, Dobie. Let's go into action. Let's show this robot who the real sheriffs are around here. Stick to the plan and we'll definitely succeed.
Only 6 seconds left. I'm sure we can survive this. If not, Labrador, you've been the best friend I've had. Hooray! We managed to outsmart the Titan robot. Honestly, it was quite dumb. Just a clumsy piece of metal crushing everything in its path.
I think we shouldn't have opened this door. It's really creepy here. This looks like the location where we need to find the exit and escape from the main character of this mode. Well, wish us luck, subscribers.
Hey, Labrador, look who's chasing us now. It's a living toy, and it's tearing after us through this abandoned toy warehouse. We need to keep moving and not let it catch up to us, or we could be its next victim.
Whoa, Dobie, this looks really terrifying. Let's use our knowledge and experience to get out of this situation. We have to find a way to evade it.
I see a car ahead. Could it be the way out to freedom? No, it doesn't look like it. There's lava below. Where did lava come from in a toy store? Some monster must have created this.
While we're driving, I wanted to tell you something. Yesterday, we received a call from the owner of the toy store. He informed us that toys had been disappearing and all the surveillance cameras were turned off. This prompted Dobie and me to rush to the scene.
Yes, Labrador is right. When we arrived, the store seemed empty and abandoned, with scattered toys and plush animals everywhere.
We began our investigation and discovered Mr. and Mrs. Squirrel hiding in the far corner of the store. It turned out they were taking the toys, thinking they were for their children.
When we asked them why they didn't use the surveillance cameras, they said they didn't know how to turn them on and were just trying to do something nice for their kids.
In the end, we clarified the situation and offered them to visit the store during business hours to purchase toys. They apologized for the trouble and promised not to take anything without permission again.
So, friends, sometimes mysterious disappearances aren't caused by dark forces. Sometimes it's just parents trying to make their children's lives brighter.
It seems like we've been through a lot, but now we're facing the fourth trial, which is proving to be a real challenge.
Yes, Labrador, this trial feels like games such as Mario. We need to run and jump, avoiding traps, and collecting everything that can help us stop the huge head of this living toy that's trying to catch and eat us.
Ahead of us are platforms, traps, and obstacles, but we won't give up. Let's use our agility and quick reflexes to overcome this level.
Labrador, watch carefully. There are traps on the ground. Either avoid them or collect them so we can use them against the head of the living toy.
Recently, we had a situation that unfolded during an evening excursion in another country with my faithful partner, Sheriff Dobie. We decided to take local school children on a tour, sharing our adventures and the responsibilities of sheriffs, aiming to inspire them and demonstrate the importance of attentiveness and responsibility. The walk led us to an abandoned house where the children marveled at the ancient walls and tangled vines. Our tales came to life in the cozy shadow under a starry sky, when suddenly I noticed that one of the students, little Sammy, had gone missing. With a sinking heart, we began searching, scouring every corner of the abandoned house. My heart raced as we heard rustling from above. In the attic, among old rusty beams, we found Sammy sitting on the edge, waving his arms as if hoping to take flight like a superhero. Sammy, scared and subdued, sat quietly on the roof as we approached him. We took his hands and carefully guided him down, soothing his frazzled nerves. Returning to the group, we hugged each student, feeling exhausted yet grateful. This incident reminded us of the importance of our work and how our stories can inspire and educate the next generation.
I remember how it was. I was really nervous. By the way, did we complete the last level or not? I wonder what awaits us next. I hope we won't have to fight the final boss. I'm actually a bit scared of that.
This toy train seems very suspicious. I don't think the exit is here, but we have no other options. Get comfortable, Dobie. We're in for a long ride.
Let's go, Sheriff Labrador. I hope we won't encounter any screamers along the way, and everything will be quiet.
Oh no, it was a trap. What do? We're falling straight down. We're going to crash.
Sheriff Labrador, are you here? I see the final game.
Yes, I'm here. This location seems to be the final one. Oh wait, it's that living toy in a robot suit. How do we defeat it? Guys, we've encountered the main boss. A living toy robot threatening us with its lasers and enormous metal structure.
Yes, Labrador, this robot means business. It's shooting from all its weapons and trying to crush us with its huge feet.
But we won't give up. To defeat this boss, we need to target its weak spot, the legs. We have rocket launchers and we need to hit it directly in the legs.
Let's act quickly and in sync. Labrador, you take the rocket launcher on the right, I'll take the one on the left. Let's focus fire on its legs while we have the chance.
Notice how it's opening the vents on its legs? Now's our chance to attack. Fire the rockets.
Great shot, Labrador. We've wounded its leg. Just a bit more, and we'll do it.
The boss is getting more aggressive. Watch out. Dodge the lasers and keep attacking its legs.
Another rocket hit the mark. The leg is starting to smoke. We're almost there.
We're almost there, and we'll defeat this evil robot. Hooray! We've managed to destroy it. It wasn't for nothing that they called me Diamond Eye at the Sheriff Academy. I truly am a sharpshooter. Now, we just need to find a way out of here.
Guys, you're all simply the best. You helped us defeat that toy robot. I hope we really won, and it's not another trap.
Yes, my friend. We actually managed to beat this super challenging level. Thanks everyone for watching. Goodbye for now. Hello everybody, Sheriff Labrador and Dobie here.
Yeah. Hello everyone. As you may have guessed, today we are escaping from Mr. Smiley's daycare. Let's get started.
It's hard not to notice all these neon arrows leading to the ventilation. By the way, didn't you find it strange that he was just standing there staring at us?
I think all these facts point to Mr. Smiley conducting experiments on us, or he's playing with us like we're lab rats.
You must be right, and he's just crazy. I think he'll be watching us through surveillance cameras throughout all the trials. Brr!
I agree, it's creepy, but we're sheriffs. We won't be scared by that.
Meanwhile, we're parkouring over pipes in the sewers. Did we fall into a manhole?
I don't remember that either. I think we entered through the ventilation, not a manhole. Everything in this daycare is so strange.
Well, it doesn't matter. The important thing is that I'm the best parkourist in our town, and we'll get through this challenge quickly.
Let's think about how we got here. We're not kids, after all.
It seems like there are two possibilities here. Either he's grabbing everyone and tossing them in a cell regardless of age, or he's a bit blind and didn't notice we're not kids.
It seems to me like he knew we were sheriffs and wanted to see if professionals could pass all his challenges.
That's also a great theory, but we still have to figure all of this out.
Oh, look, there's a big fan on the floor here. It blows so hard that we're being lifted up.
But we need to be careful and watch out for the laser to protect our heads.
Great job. We've reached the next obstacle. I see a grill ahead. It looks like we need to press these buttons to open it.
I hope we don't have to press them simultaneously.
Let's check it now. We just need to jump over this rotating platform.
We've been walking through this sewer for a long time. I have a question. Why is it so gigantic, and where does all this acidic water come from?
Great. There's just one button left. I don't understand why they made such a huge sewer, but I think the acid is what powers all these mechanisms and engines in these trials.
I remembered an interesting story about how we saved our city from an acid flood, but I'll tell it in a couple of minutes. So watch the video to the end, guys.
Great, the gates are open. Let's go.
Hold on, we need to pass one more rotating platform.
I know we can do it. This was a very simple challenge.
I'm still bothered by the fact that the sewer is connected to the ventilation. The whole daycare must smell awful.
It seems like it's depicted here that children love us and pull us towards the ground. What could this mean? And who leaves these drawings?
Wow, look, he's right in front of us. Why isn't he paying attention to us? I don't think he can't hear us.
I think he's deliberately ignoring us to attack when we least expect it.
Oh, you were right, but now we need to make a run for it.
He's very close. Ow! Oh no, what's happening? Where is he taking us?
If I'm honest, I didn't understand his intentions. Maybe he wanted to take us back to the cell but accidentally swallowed us.
It seems to me that those crawling kids distracted us. We need to check on this right now.
It looks like both Mr. Smiley and the kids are interested in us. They seem to be in it together. Perhaps he feeds them a special blend.
Great, it seems like we've confused him a bit and he's stuck. It's a good moment to make our escape.
It seems we need to jump into this hole. Goodbye, Mr. Smiley.
Hey, just don't crash on the way down.
Nice job, Dobie. We landed next to the ball pit. Let's keep going.
I already have an idea of what we need to do in this challenge. One pipe should be enough for us.
While we're going through this challenge, let's tell the guys the promised story.
With pleasure, I will tell this story. This day started off as usual, but soon we began receiving alarming reports from the townspeople. Water coming out of their taps was unusual, starting to acidify and even change color. Labrador and I were immediately dispatched to investigate this strange situation.
Arriving on scene, we inspected several homes and saw that the situation was indeed serious. Water flowing from the taps was not only acidic, but also of various colors, from green to purple. This immediately put us on alert because such a thing couldn't be a coincidence.
We began our investigation and soon discovered that the problem stemmed from an error by one of the sewer workers who had mistakenly connected the pipes beneath the laboratory. Waste from the lab, containing acidic substances, had started to flow into the city's water systems.
We realized that if we didn't stop this flow of acid, the city could be in danger. We urgently called in specialists to help us regain control of the situation and prevent further contamination of the water.
Through our combined efforts with our team, we set up temporary barriers and started pumping out the contaminated water from the system. While engineers worked to fix the errors, we ensured the safety of residents and coordinated the evacuation of those in particularly hazardous areas.
Wow, look, while we were telling the story, we reached the boss battle. The sign said we need to knock Mr. Smiley down. But how do we do that?
Let's get this sorted out. I noticed there are small children on his platform. I'm sure they'll be in our way.
Let's observe what he's going to do.
I think it's better to run before he jumps on us.
Oh, let's retreat.
2. We need to be more careful. Just like the sewer worker under the laboratory from our story.
I agree. He should have been more careful when he was fixing the pipes. But the main thing is that everything turned out fine, and this incident showed us how important it is to be vigilant and prepared to help, regardless of the job.
Oh no! Did you see how that kid sneakily grabbed our legs and wouldn't let go? Where does he get all that strength from? And he pulled us down too. But now we know we need to steer clear of those kids.
I got it. We need to lure him and wait until he starts attacking, then step aside at the right moment so he falls into the lava.
Ha ha ha! Why do these kids fly so amusingly into the stratosphere?
Why is he so close to the edge but not falling? Maybe we need to wait a bit longer or step back a bit later.
Try to step back as quickly as possible so he doesn't have time to react.
And also, we need to stand closer to the edge of this platform.
Oh no! One kid did manage to grab onto us after all. How did that happen? There were so few of them left here.
Yay! We dodged it! That's what you get, Mr. Smiley. I hope we don't encounter him again, and he won't hinder our escape from here.
Let's continue our escape. The main thing is not to fall now. That would be really frustrating, especially if we had to start the battle all over again.
Looks like we need to take the elevator. There are so many floors. It seems like this isn't a daycare, but an entire complex.
Wow! Just look at how enormous these rooms are. I can't believe all this was made by Mr. Smiley just to amuse himself by watching us go through these trials and fall into traps.
Oops. Yeah, this is all very strange and mystical. I wish the author had added some notes so we could better understand the plot. Damn. Here we go again with these rotating platforms, and there are 10 times more of them.
And I also see a bunch of swinging maces ahead. There must be 10 times more of them than in one of the previous trials. Why are we being tortured now if we defeated Mr. Smiley and there's no one left to watch us? Or maybe those little crawling kids are actually adult souls trapped in children's bodies. Brr.
And it's like the kids actually organized all of this, and Mr. Smiley was just a tool in their hands. That's truly creepy, Dobie, but I think we're overthinking it. This daycare couldn't have such a well-thought-out and captivating plot. We should save this idea and create a game like this. Guys, would you play a game created by Sheriff Labrador and Dobie?
Hey, that sounds like a great idea. Now we just need to learn how to create games. Speaking of games, since we're on the topic, let's tell the guys the story about how we saved our residents' computers from a massive virus outbreak.
Of course. Don't worry, there won't be any viruses in our game. It just happens to be a coincidence. This day seemed ordinary until we started receiving anxious calls from the town residents. Everyone was talking about strange updates on their computers that couldn't be postponed. Immediately after installing the updates, Their screens were flooded with pop-ups, and some computers demanded ransom to unlock. Someone was so scared that they even threw their computer in the trash. Dobie and I realized this was serious and required immediate action.
Our first step was to determine the source of the problem. We found out that the operating system update came from one of the largest software companies. We went there to conduct our investigation.
At the company, we discovered that none of the employees were aware of what was happening. However, after carefully examining the security logs, we found out that a new employee had recently joined the company. This employee had been planning their sinister plan for years, writing the virus in advance and figuring out how to embed it into the update. He wrote it down on a flash drive and once he was hired, put his plan into action.
Realizing the need for swift action, we turned to the city's best programmers. Together, we started working on removing the virus and restoring the systems. We had to immerse ourselves in cybersecurity to understand how to combat this evil.
The process was complex and demanding. We had to develop special programs to remove the virus and recover data on infected computers. Programmers worked day and night, while we ensured coordination and support.
Thanks to our combined efforts and perseverance, we managed to create a program that eliminated the virus and restored the systems of the town's residents. We spread it through local media and social networks so everyone could download and install this fix.
Hooray! Dobie, we've escaped from that daycare. That means it's time for us to say goodbye. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Leave a like and be sure to tell us what else we should play. Maybe Poppy Playtime?
See you later.
Hello, dear friends. Today we will be escaping from the evil dog head.
But we won't just be escaping. We need to help the mama cat find her kittens. There are 7 kittens in total.
Don't forget to like the video. Well, let's get started. She says there will be monsters waiting for us, but we already know who they are. Maybe they'll see us and think we're one of them.
I hope we don't find out the answer to that question from inside one of them. But that would be amusing.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
They came out so suddenly, I didn't expect them around the corner at all.
Look, we found a purple key on the ground. That means there's a purple hole nearby. I mean, a purple lock.
We found it. It seems there's a spawn point here for a reason. Let's go in.
Okay, it seems you're right. We need to do some parkour, but if we fall, we'll be eaten by the giant evil dog head.
It's interesting how she got in here, considering the doors are so small.
Oh no, we fell right next to her. Luckily, she's clumsy due to her size. It must be very cramped for her here. I don't think she was put here intentionally. She was probably born and raised here.
I even feel a little sorry for her. It seems she's never even seen sunlight. That's probably why her eyes are red.
Phew, we landed very lucky on another parkour element, so we won't have to go back far.
Yeah, Sheriff Labrador. Luck is one of the main factors in parkour.
It turns out this block falls too. It's fortunate that having good reflexes gives you a chance not to fall.
Reflexes are indeed good, but it seems like it was too slippery there to get a grip.
Yeah, I also wanted to say that I think luck is needed all the time. Not just in parkour, but in life in general.
Rightly observed, Labrador. We've already passed the parkour. Somewhere around here is the lost kitten.
Here he is. Poor thing, sitting in the cage and crying. We need to quickly take him back to his mama cat. He might be hungry.
It seems we're headed into this portal. It wouldn't be cool to go through the parkour again in reverse.
Here's your little one, mama cat. Try not to lose track of them again. Now, let's go find the rest.
I hope this time it won't be as scary to find the key.
I'm afraid, Dobie, they might have gotten even angrier and called their friends so we couldn't rescue the others.
Yeah, let's try going left. Maybe there are fewer of them that way.
Wow, a banana. Maybe it's also some kind of special key.
It looks like it's a lure in case we get hungry.
Oh no, run! There are so many of them that the screen is shaking as they run.
When will we find the key already?
Here it is, finally. We found the key in the door right away.
Oh no, be careful. Go around them along the wall.
We managed to slip through. It's a good thing we're so agile.
I think there's a bone parkour here. I'm afraid to find out whose bones they are from.
Why is there a bone on the left if you can just... I got it. It was a scam.
Labrador, usually when people say scam, they mean an online deception for money.
Well, Dobie, now I know. By the way, what if the bones are here intentionally and they knew we'd come and gnaw on them? Did they think it would be so easy to bait us?
Unlikely. I have only one question. Why did they dress us up as cats? What if they had seen that we were dogs? They wouldn't have been hostile towards us.
Unfortunately, we won't find out because it's impossible to take it off. It's stuck.
I hear some sounds too. We need to get to the source. Maybe it's hypnotism for the kitten.
Perhaps. Here's the source, the head of the evil dog. It seems to be a fake. And in fact, it's a speaker.
It's emitting very strange sounds, as if it's a signal for aliens or a call for other crazy dog heads.
Hooray! Come on, little kitten, we'll take you back to your mom now.
I wonder where the father of these kittens is.
I hope he's safe. And those weren't his bones there.
Here's another kitten. Only 5 left to find.
Let's keep going and search for the keys.
It seems like this isn't a key. Why do we need a toilet?
This is a teleporter. It's strange that it's in the toilet. Maybe we're in the sewer.
Judging by the fact that we just jumped into the water, that's true. Oh, look, it's the evil doghead fish. How does its head not tip over?
It seems we need to somehow navigate around these air currents so we don't get pulled up towards the dogfish.
Yeah, I see a spot where we can swim through. The main thing is not to rush and hold our breath well.
Oops, looks like she can swim. I thought she was just standing still.
Hey, Labrador, what do you think this place is, and how did we end up here?
I have no idea, Dobie. It's definitely weird. Why are Mama Cat's kittens locked up in cages guarded by the heads of evil dogs? And why do we need to go through all these trials to reach them?
It seems they chose us precisely because they know we're the best sheriffs. Maybe these dogheads were once ordinary, kind dogs, but something went wrong with an experiment, or they were intentionally made like this. But who and for what purpose could create such a strange place?
Perhaps it's the work of some mad scientist or a group of pranksters. Or maybe it's part of some larger experiment. Regardless, our priority right now is to figure out how to navigate through these challenges and rescue those kittens.
Agreed. It seems that each trial is designed to test our skills and problem-solving abilities. We'll save these kittens and uncover the mystery of this strange place.
Hold the kitten, let's go find the next one.
I hope they're okay and still alive after all this time. But I don't think kittens would taste good. Plus, they're small and bony.
Great, another key. The door must be nearby.
There it is. Hurry up.
All right, what's up this time? These trials are really exciting.
There is a lot of dirt and stones around. Are we underground?
Look, we stepped on some strange material and it disappeared right under our feet. Just hope there's no trap like in Minecraft when you dig below yourself.
I hope the kids aren't claustrophobic. Let's make the atmosphere a little less gloomy by telling the kids a story about how there was a feud between cats and dogs in town. But we managed to band together to prevent something terrible from happening. It was a tense time in our city. Dogs and cats were at each other's throats, constantly bickering and fighting over territory and resources. It seemed like there was no end to the animosity between them.
Indeed, Dobie. The situation was dire. The streets were filled with growls and hisses, and it felt like the city was on the brink of chaos. But then something unexpected happened.
One day, a series of mysterious disappearances occurred. Dogs and cats from all over the city were vanishing without a trace. At first, we thought it was just the usual conflicts escalating, but it soon became clear that something more sinister was at play.
We knew we had to act fast. Despite the long-standing animosity between our two species, we realized that we were all in this together. We couldn't let our differences divide us any longer.
So, we put aside our rivalry and joined forces to investigate the disappearances. Working together was challenging at first, but as we delved deeper into the mystery, we discovered evidence pointing to a common enemy.
Hooray! We saved a kitten! It turns out that a group of rogue animals, neither dog nor cat, was behind the disappearances. They were trying to sow discord among us, using our differences against us to further their own agenda.
But we weren't about to let them succeed. With the help of our fellow dogs and cats, we tracked down the culprits and put an end to their scheme. In doing so, we realized that despite our differences, we were stronger together.
How sneaky! There was an evil doghead waiting for us right behind the door. I'm very glad that now cats and dogs in our city no longer harbor hatred towards each other.
I completely agree with you. Look, we found a door and immediately found the key. Very convenient.
While we were looking for that door, we found another key. Since we found another door as well, let's go through this one.
Labrador, I just remembered another interesting story. I always love spending time in the forest, enjoying nature, and collecting mushrooms. One warm autumn day, I decided to go for a walk in the woods alone. Labrador was busy with city affairs, and I thought some solitude wouldn't hurt. As I walked along the narrow path, I relished the fresh air, and the vibrant colors of the autumn leaves. Soon, I stumbled upon a clearing with magnificent white mushrooms, and I began gathering them into my basket. Suddenly, I heard a strange noise coming from deep within the forest and decided to check it out. As I got closer, the forest came alive. The tree branches seemed alive and were moving as if trying to grab me. In a panic, I started looking for a way back, but the path had disappeared. Gathering all my courage, I continued forward, hoping to find a way out.
Oh no, we made a mistake. We've been here before.
Suddenly, I stumbled upon a deep pit filled with water and saw a large bear heading towards it. I froze, not daring to breathe. While the bear drank, I slowly and quietly began to retreat. But one of the branches under my foot snapped, and the bear looked up, staring straight at me. My basket of mushrooms fell from my hands, and I ran. I dashed through the forest, avoiding branches, until I burst onto a familiar clearing where the path leading out of the forest began. My heart was pounding, but I kept running until I reached safety. When I finally emerged from the forest, I was exhausted, but happy to have avoided danger.
Very engaging story with an unexpected twist, Dobie. Thanks for sharing it with us. Well, we found another key and are hurrying to open the penultimate door. Let's hope everything's all right with the kittens.
I see him behind the glass wall. We need to figure out how to reach it.
It looks like we'll have to do some parkour on the rocks. By the way, it really reminds me of the floor is lava mode. Guys, be sure to check out the video about this mode on our channel.
I'd like to take this golden key and melt it down. It could fetch a pretty penny. Something tells me there's a spawn point here for a reason.
You're right, the evil dog ate us.
How I love my job. From the outside, it seems very difficult. To some extent, it is. But when the work is enjoyable for you, all the difficulties seem trivial. It's always fun when you have such a cool partner like you, Labrador.
Very kind words, Dobie, thank you. You're a great partner too. But it seems like this is the last kitten.
Old Mama Cat, never lose your kittens again. Our adventure is coming to an end.
Here we are, finally out of that dreadful place and having done another good deed. It feels so satisfying. Anyway, thanks to everyone for watching. Feel free to suggest more games for us to play in the comments. Like, subscribe, and check out our other videos. But for now, we won't say goodbye.
See you later.
Greetings to everyone on our channel, friends. This is Sheriff Labrador back with you again, along with my trusty partner, Sheriff Dobie. Today we have something special for you. We are diving into the terrifyingly exciting Roblox mode called Escape Papa Pizza's Pizzeria.
Hello, everyone. Imagine this. You're trapped in an abandoned pizzeria where danger lurks around every corner. The main goal is to escape from this grim place, but be careful. A creepy chef, Papa Pizza, is hot on your heels, cooking his horrifying pizzas out of human parts. Yes, you heard that right. This will be a true test of agility and wits.
Dobie, tell everyone what they have to overcome.
Oh yes, guys. This will be a real challenge. You will need to solve puzzles, avoid traps, and run as fast as you can to avoid falling into the hands of this insane chef. But don't worry, Labrador and I will be there to help you every step of the way.
So, are you ready for this incredible adventure? Then make yourselves comfortable, brace your nerves, and let's see if we can escape Papa Pizza's Pizzeria together.
Oh no, Labrador, where's the light? I think Papa Pizza is chasing us. Hide, Labrador! We need to act quickly and precisely because Papa Pizza is right on our heels.
Oh, guys, he's right behind us. Do you see those scary eyes and that creepy apron? Papa Pizza is making his horrific pizzas, and he wants to add us to the menu. We need to find an exit immediately.
Exactly, Labrador. Listen carefully, guys. To save ourselves, we need to find a hole in the floor and jump into it. It's our only chance to escape this crazy chef. Let's move quickly. Time is running out.
Excellent. We did it, guys. We're safe. This time. But stay alert. There are always new challenges in this game. Thanks for being with us, and see you in the next adventure.
Woo! That was creepy, but we made it. Subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and let us know in the comments which modes you'd like to see next time.
We are now in... yes, the stinky sewers. Oh, what a terrible stench here. But we have no choice, guys, to get out of here. We need to climb up through the hatch. The problem is that waiting for us above is none other than the evil Papa Pizza.
Exactly, Labrador. The hatch leads straight into the bathroom, and Papa Pizza is already there, ready to grab us. But we have a plan. First, we need to find the hatch and carefully climb up, and then we'll try to outsmart him.
Do you see ahead? There should be a hatch. Be careful and watch every step to avoid traps. Dobby, do you think we can outsmart Papa Pizza?
Of course, Labrador. We need to be smarter and faster. Guys, as soon as we climb up through the hatch, be ready to react quickly. We need to immediately figure out how to bypass Papa Pizza and escape.
All right, Dobby, let's give it a try. There's the hatch. I see it. Is everyone ready? Let's climb up. Carefully. Quietly. That's it. We're almost there.
Oh no, he's here. Run, guys, faster. We need to find a way out of this bathroom and bypass Papa Pizza. Labrador, where to next?
We made it through that scary web. But how did Papa Pizza even become Papa Spider? Ouch! We stepped on a spike. We'll have to start over from the beginning.
We're currently navigating a trap with spikes, and we'll need to be very careful not to get caught in them.
Yes, Dobby, this is definitely not the place you want to get stuck. Watch your step, guys, and move away from these ominous spikes. We can do this together. Stick together.
After this trap, we'll face another challenge. We have to navigate a parkour across old pipes that could collapse at any moment. Be careful, guys, and help each other out.
Don't doubt it, we'll do this together. Hold hands and move forward. Nothing will stop us in this deadly race against time.
By the way, Labrador, do you remember that time when we tackled this mode as part of a 6-person sheriff squad?
Of course I remember. It was an exciting adventure. We fought against the clock, solved puzzles, and supported each other every step of the way. And remember what we promised to the one who would complete the level first?
Yes, we promised a prize and the trophy for the best sheriff. But you know, in the end, we all made it together and shared that victory.
Exactly, Dobby. It's important to remember that strength lies in unity. We can achieve great heights when we're together. So stick together, friends, and together we can overcome all obstacles.
We just escaped from the pizzeria with the terrifying chef. Phew, that wasn't easy. We're currently in a room with lasers, and we'll need to be very careful not to get caught by them.
Yes, Dobby, these lasers can be a real trap, but we'll manage, because we've already been through a lot. Let's move together and help each other out.
After this room, we'll face another challenge. We'll have to get into the freezer of this pizzeria and find a way out from there. But be careful, guys. There might be hidden dangers there.
Don't worry, we'll be together and help each other overcome any difficulties. Let's move forward and defeat this horror.
Also, Labrador, remember that time when we responded to a call from a school kid? He said the ice cream man was poisoning everyone through his ice cream and demanding huge amounts of money for the antidote.
Of course I remember. It was a real challenge for us, but thanks to our unity and teamwork, we were able to save everyone from this madness. It's important to remember that when we're together, we're strong.
Exactly, Labrador. Let's apply this principle in this game, too. Together, we'll overcome all obstacles. Be sure of it, guys.
By all means, we're ready for it. We received a call to the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. It was one of the most memorable cases in our sheriff career.
Yes, Labrador. That day was a real trial for us. The head security guard of the pizzeria called us, and his face was pale with horror. He said he saw on camera how Freddy Fazbear started moving, which was very strange, considering that he usually stands still.
Dobby and I immediately assembled our team and headed to the scene. Upon arrival, we were prepared for anything. Our task was to evacuate everyone from the pizzeria and keep an eye on Freddy Fazbear to prevent any danger.
When we entered the pizzeria, we felt a strange atmosphere. The air was filled with tension, and we knew something was wrong. We started evacuating the visitors and staff, reassuring them that it was just a precaution.
But when everyone was safe, our team began monitoring Freddy Fazbear. He started moving, leaving his usual place, which made us remain constantly vigilant. We watched him, ready to intervene at any moment.
Finally, Freddy Fazbear returned to his place, and we were able to relax. That day showed us how important it is to be prepared for any situation, even the most unexpected. Thanks to our team and actions in the critical moment, we were able to prevent anything.
Exactly, Dobby. It was a real challenge, but we made it. We had an amazing story that happened yesterday. Both I and my faithful partner, Sheriff Dobie, suddenly found ourselves drawn into an incredible adventure that began right at our home.
Yes, Labrador, yesterday was a real climax. Both of us, tired after a hard day's work, went to bed, unaware of what awaited us. But But our peace was suddenly interrupted by a strange light and the hum of UFO engines outside the window.
We both woke up from this strange sound and looked out the window to see what was happening. And what did we see? Hovering above our houses was a huge UFO, like something out of alien movies.
It was scary and exciting at the same time. But before we could do anything, we were both taken on this UFO. Before us was an incredible sight. We found ourselves inside the alien spaceship.
And that's when our real adventure began. The aliens made us go through various trials and puzzles to escape from this ship. It was like we were in a real escape Papa Pizza's pizzeria mode, only with aliens instead of a pizzeria.
Labrador and I worked together to overcome all the trials the aliens threw at us. Thanks to our unity and ingenuity, we managed to find a way out of this cosmic labyrinth and return home.
And when we found ourselves back on Earth, we felt like true heroes. It was one of the most incredible days of our lives, which we'll never forget. You never know what might happen, friends, so be prepared for anything.
Yes, we've gone through all the trials Papa Pizza threw at us, and it seemed like we were close to freedom. All that was left was to climb to the top of this sewer and escape from this cursed building. But, oh no, just when we thought our mission was almost complete, another trial awaits us ahead. A scary forest where Papa Pizza awaits us, ready to catch us and turn us into his next pizza topping.
This truly sounds terrifying, Dobie, but we have no choice but to gather all our strength and act together. We've overcome many dangers, and this forest won't be an exception.
Absolutely, Labrador. We must remain resolute and not let fear overcome us. Forward, friends. Together, we can overcome any obstacles and reach the end of this adventure.
Yes, Dobie, you're right. Let's go, guys. Stick together, follow us, and be prepared for anything. We'll meet Papa Pizza and show him that sheriffs don't give up so easily.
All that's left is to climb onto these boxes, and yes, we managed to escape from the evil Papa Pizza. Labrador, how did you manage to get through this dark forest maze? I was really scared when I saw him coming after us. Did you hear? When we jumped over the fence, he cried. I even felt sorry for him. How will he cook pizzas now?
Do you feel sorry for him? Remember what he makes his pizzas from. I think now he realizes that pizza should be made from simple ingredients, not from humans. Thank you for watching, everyone. Goodbye.
Yes, you're right. Goodbye, everyone.